Sir early and see YouTube. Hey yo, look, that's all you really see on Clubhouse and shit, right? You got mostly East Coast cats screaming, yelling, trying to make their self knowledgeable or reputable to West Coast people. And who this is what I never understood with like the East Coast and shit. Alright. I heard a cat say, and he admitted to it, he was like, yo, we do be giving it up to West Coast and shit like that. You get what I'm saying? But even though OG Mac led us down the wrong road and lied to us and did this and that, we still continue to jack what he brought to us and stuff like that. So this is what I never understood is nobody from the East Coast never said this to the West Coast cats and shit, right? You heard talks of cats going over there to the West Coast, tapping in with a certain OG or whatever the case may be. Then in their videos, you see Bloods and shit from Pyru on Block Street and shit like that in their videos and shit. Yo, we all know what type of shit that is. You get what I'm saying? So, other than that, this is what I want to say. What gives the motherfucking New York Bloods a right to argue with West Coast? And then like the West Coast cats be so subliminal that they don't really see it neither. But if I was from over that motherfucker, I would let it be known and be firm. Like, yo, y'all motherfuckers is jacking something that's made up that y'all got false information off of somebody. Neither one of you all took it upon you all self to tap in with the motherland and let cats know like, yo, I was a part of such and such and such. I've been down for so many years and such and such and such. I don't want to drop my flag, but I want my shit to be sanctioned. I want my shit to be real because people done bled for this. I done lost some real ones, such and such the case may be. Then it takes the Cali cat or somebody from the West Coast to be on some shit like they take that under consideration that you reached out to them on some real shit. They might even sanction you a hood connected to them. You get what I'm saying? Like it's ways to go about doing it. Every time, y'all don't have to damn take my word for it. Go to Clubhouse. That's all y'all been seeing. People um, with Clubhouse accounts and shit like that. They posting or others posting people content from Clubhouse and shit, right? So mostly you've been seeing like Whack 100 on the same panel with motherfuckers going at it back and forth. I don't know why Whack 100 just don't go on and tell motherfuckers. See, I never heard a West Coast cat say that shit yet. They always say they cool with New York cats and shit like that. But if I was a goddamn Pound Rule or goddamn Blood or whatever you want to call it, Damu or whatever you want to call it and shit, I would let it be known like, yo, fuck everybody else. I feel a certain type of way because you all over there on that other coast is jacking something that we came up with, that we bled and left, that we birthed and shit. And you all take our shit and jack it and then flip it over and make it to how you all want it. That's disrespect. You get what I'm saying? Don't nobody from the East Coast. I never heard nobody now. Who knows what goes on behind the scenes and shit, but I haven't heard nothing from nobody. Every time I heard a East Coast so-called blood arguing with a West Coast guy, it's always on some shit trying to justify some shit. Like, yo, man, OG Mac, goddamn, yeah, he led us down the wrong path. He lied to us and had us thinking that he came from over there and gave us this knowledge of such and such and such. They keep using that instead of being like, yo, when you realize this motherfucker damn had y'all false representing something, why didn't you all take it upon you all self and be like, yo, I'm ready to drop this shit and then attach myself with another entity or something like that. You get what I'm saying? Or either, like I said before and earlier in this video, tap in with one of them Cali cats. Let them know that it's all love, no disrespect, and how can they go about making shit right because they don't want to be um, banging something that's not even sanctioned. because it's a whole lot of cats on the East Coast that can't even go to the West Coast talking about some goddamn such and such. They're gonna look at it and be like, what? Then you got cats over here talking about the UBN. Do you all know where that UBN came from? That shit came from damn California prisons and jail system. You get what I'm saying? But the guys over here in New York and the East Coast will argue that shit down and be like, yo, we this our shit different or what? If it's different, change our name to New York, the New York Scabs, the New York Stains, or some shit like that. You get what I'm saying? I feel them motherfuckers, yo, and I'm talking about Crips and shit too. Any damn set that's supposed to be jacking a certain card or something, and you all are not sanctioned, I ain't with that shit. Who is me to say like I ain't with something? But I'm keeping it real. It's a whole lot of arguing back and forth with Whack 100 about why is he keep damn saying such and such and such. Whack 100 be keeping it like genuine, but somewhat he don't be disrespectful. Like sometimes you gotta be disrespectful because then they'll take it a certain way. You get what I'm saying? It's like you being lenient to that shit. A real OG from Cali ain't gonna be damn cool with what the hell the New York Bloods jacking over this motherfucker. That shit is not sanctioned. And then everything ain't about the dollars. Everybody ain't paying these motherfuckers to damn be cool and this and that. You got shit motherfuckers behind the scene that ain't with that New York Blood shit. You get what I'm saying? But not sociable to get on social media and let that shit be known. But you best believe when you go to that turf, it's gonna be known. You get what I'm saying? And the hell, motherfuckers over here in on the East Coast sitting up here arguing with a West Coast dude. Nobody took it upon themselves to be like, hey OG, can you point us in the right direction or talk to him behind the scenes? You get what I'm saying? Like, yo man, you right, man. Like, but he don't never say down, he don't never talk down and shit like that. He just speak the facts. He never talks down. But me, I'll be on that bitch like, yo, OG Mac got his knowledge from goddamn OG Monster Coded book. You get what I'm saying? Such and such and such. He took this and then misled a whole lot of other people and then got people jacking this. You all running around here talking about real rights and this and that. That shit ain't real right shit. You get what I'm saying? That shit is some real shit, real bullshit, real right. Cause if that shit was real, then you'll be tapped in. Man, that's just like us over here talking about Crips and shit like that, but we ain't tapped in over there. You get what I'm saying? That shit is crazy as hell. We over here talking about Crip this, Crip that, Crip that. But we ain't sanctioned by no damn sets over that motherfucker. So, you get what I'm saying? That's how I'm bringing that shit, man. Like, motherfuckers be arguing back and forth. Like, I be seeing, what's his name, Wavy Dunk. You got other cats over here, Stack Stone and shit like that. I fucks with Stack, but I never heard now one of them motherfuckers be on the shit like yo, man, you right, man. Even though goddamn we was misled and this and that was on us if we continue jacking that shit. How can we make this shit right? Even if you in your 50s or whatever and shit, you go back and re-damn do shit so the little other motherfuckers that's out here running around here saying this and that can have their shit sanctioned and have their shit running right. You get what I'm saying? That shit is crazy. You got East Coast motherfuckers arguing with West Coast motherfuckers about Bloods and shit like that. Motherfuckers about to sit down, sit in that goddamn corner and take knowledge, take information and fall back and act like a student that wants to learn about that shit. As you go over there talking about real right, real this, they gonna leave your ass real left.